We learned in the last episode that an industrial hygiene assessment can help determine what potential health stressors you have in the workplace, and how industrial hygiene testing can determine if a potential workplace exposure exists. Today, we will take a closer look at the role of an industrial hygienist and how they can manage risk in your company when we come right back.
Welcome to this episode of Workplace Health, Improving Employee Health and Productivity, with President of Workplace Health, Inc., Shanna Dunbar.
As we learned in the last episode, industrial hygienists can evaluate the risk of potential employee exposures to various occupational health stressors. Sometimes the results will show that the exposure is significant. For those that are, detailed measurements can be made to determine the actual levels of your employees' exposure during normal job activities. Or sometimes it is only when they are performing certain types of tasks. Once the data is collected, they are compared to exposure limits. Now, these have been established by regulatory agencies such as OSHA or to best practice standards, which is by expert organizations such as the American Conference of Government Industrial Hygienists. With the proper testing, you can compare the actual level of employee exposure to the standard and see if there is any potential health effect. That's pretty cool, right? So let's say an employee is bothered by a particular smell or sees dust in the air, and they're concerned that maybe there's a health risk. Well, conducting the industrial hygiene testing will determine if there's really cause for concern, or maybe it's simply nuisance. So let's recap what the IH can do for you. The industrial hygienist can help you determine if your workplace is in compliance with regulatory exposure-based standards. They can help you to determine if medical testing of exposed workers is actually advised, and they can help you make recommendations for improvements where exposure levels warrant greater control in the manufacturing operation. Control improvements may include things like installing or improving ventilation systems, placing barriers, replacing products and hazardous chemicals with equally effective ones that don't have toxic material. So it's not an exaggeration to state that most every industrial workplace needs to have the involvement of an industrial hygienist. The IH can develop the programs that are right for your operations. Depending on the size of your organization, they may be employed in your organization or contracted, such as a third party, with an expert that's a certified industrial hygienist. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you have a better understanding of how having a solid industrial hygiene program is the best way to protect your workforce from potential harmful exposures. Demonstrate compliance with exposure standards, and to respond effectively to any employee claims of illness due to their work environment. Please contact us if we can serve you more in this area. Now go make it a great day.
Thank you for watching Workplace Health. For more great information, visit www.workplacehealthinc.com.